About a month ago, my wife and I were celebrating our 4-year wedding anniversary. We went to a nice restaurant, ordered some good food, but as we were talking, I noticed some music playing in the background, and I heard some of what these songs were saying. And well, let's talk about that. As soon as I started hearing these songs, I didn't know any of them, so I did what any good person today does. I Shazammed it. And these are a few of the songs I heard and will be reviewing today. Wrong by Zayn and Something in the Water by Boys World. Now, as we go into this, I want this to be our mindset. I heard this a while back and it drastically changed my thinking. And we'll talk about this more at the end of the video. Imagine this with me. Imagine how our world would be better if everyone followed God's design for sex and marriage, which is one man with one woman for one lifetime. How would the world be different? Just to name a few things, there would be no rape, there would be no adultery, there would be no sexually transmitted infections, there would be no brokenness from divorce, and on top of that, there'd be no fatherless homes and single moms through divorce. There would be no victims or users of pornography. There would be none of the gender confusion that we're seeing today. There would be no sex trafficking. There would be no abortion. There would be no homosexuality. There would be no AIDS. There would be no sexual predators. There would be no crude and degrading sexual humor. And there would be no need for a foster care system. There would be no pedophilia. And there would be no pregnancies outside of a loving, committed marriage. Wow. Wouldn't that be amazing? Now, with that in mind, let's take a look at some of the lyrics in these songs. Starting with Wrong, here's just 2 lines of the lyrics. You can have me tonight or never. I thought you understood. Baby, some people are meant to be loved and others just naked. So take what I'm willing to give, love it or hate it. Whoa, wait, what? Some people are meant to be loved and others just naked? Are you serious? This is absolute trash. This is what young women especially are subjecting themselves to believe. Believing that maybe I'm not meant to be loved, I'm just meant to be naked and used for someone else's pleasure. Let's look at some of the lyrics from Something in the Water. Okay, all right, I don't know about forever, but I know about tonight. And so of course what they're singing about is having a one-night stand, but that they're not ready to commit to anything more than that at this point. And as you can clearly see already in just these 2 songs, it's all about sex. You see, sex is a good and beautiful gift that God has given us. In Genesis 1:28, then God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it. What is God talking about here when he says be fruitful and multiply? He's talking about sex. God blessed Adam and Eve with the ability to have children and to multiply. You see, sex has always been connected to having babies. And maybe this is why we're so broken as a society. The songs that most young people have playing in their cars as they drive around are promoting and encouraging all sorts of sexual brokenness. If you listen to these songs, there's no doubt that you'll start to align your thinking with what they say. You'll start thinking a one-night stand is good and fun and without consequence, and that maybe you're really not worth anything unless you're naked. And so to whoever's watching this, please stop listening to these songs. I want you to compare these songs and their ideas with the truth and goodness that God's way offers. Think back to the list of ways our world would be better if everyone followed God's plan. Now, compare that with what we're seeing today. Statistics show that 1 in 5 people in the U.S. have a sexually transmitted infection, and that almost half of the new STIs are in the youth aging 15 to 24 years old. Today, there are roughly 35 million victims of sex trafficking every single day, and 84% of them are women. Why? Well, sadly, it's no wonder, because the most popular songs in the world are telling us that some people are meant to be loved and others just naked. So if that's true, why not buy and sell women to make some money? You see how sick these songs are? They are absolute garbage, and you need to stop listening to them. Get them off your phones, off your playlists, off your Spotify, and literally throw them in the garbage. There's a lot of good music out there that promotes godly principles. And while I'm talking about this, let me tell you that we actually have a Spotify account here at Stint for this very reason. We've created all different kinds of playlists that are made up of good Christian music. So be sure to click on the link in the description to go over to Spotify and follow our playlists. We have everything from rock to worship to hip hop to pop. We've created these playlists so you can throw away this garbage music and replace it with music that is honoring to God and will renew your mind to His truth. Well, I hope this is what you needed to throw this music out and replace it with music that honors God. So be sure to comment your thoughts down below, and we'll see you again next time.
If you want to learn more about this topic and many others, or about our cost-free Stint internship, visit toddbecker.org/stint.